For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Right, this is well, it's on the cinema at the moment. It's called I Want to Dance with Somebody, the story of Whitney Houston. I watched it on Prime Video. I paid for it. I bought it for 20 quid. It's like a home cinema thing that Prime Video do on Amazon.co.uk. So I paid 20 quid. I bought the copy, so it's mine forever. What did I think of it? Well, spoilers if you haven't seen it, because it's on the cinema at the moment. I watched it at home on Amazon Prime Video. Bought it. You find a lot of these new films coming on Amazon store now. You can buy or rent for a premium price. But what did I think of it? I think the price, considering it's on the cinema at the moment, you can't really complain at 20 quid. I think it was like 15, 16 quid to rent. So to buy it, it's yours forever. You can't complain at that, can you really? But I just couldn't be, I didn't want to go to the cinema, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to go watch the new Creed film, Creed 3, but other than that, but this is about this review. What did I think of it? Well, really, I mean, the woman who played Whitney Houston, I think she played a good part, really. Because, I mean, to me, Whitney Houston was probably one of my generation's greatest ever voices. You know, up there with Celine Dion and, what's her name? The other woman, Mariah Carey, you know. So, the three divas, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston and Celine Dion. But you know, I mean, if you play about with drugs, that's what happens sometimes, isn't it? I mean, apparently you found her in the bath with drugs and stuff. What the full story is, who knows? Only the police know that, don't they? But you found in a hotel in, was it California or something? I think it was 2012 she died, I think. But to me, she's one of the greatest singers of all time. I thought anyway. I still listen to Whitney Houston now. She's one of the greatest singers of all time. But the sad and tragic thing, well, sad and tragic that Whitney died, but the fact her daughter, Bobby Christina, which she had with Bobby Brown, her ex-husband, died as well. I mean, that's tragic as well, you know. Honestly, but towards the end, she was good. Like the last album was good, but it wasn't as good as the earlier stuff. But it was good, but it wasn't as... I mean, it's growing on me. Like, I look to you and I didn't know my own strength and things like that. But the film, it sort of starts where she makes it. She's singing and her mum sees Clive Davis in the audience. So instead of her mum going on stage, how true this is to what happened, I don't know. But she puts her daughter on, and Clive sees how, oh, she just blows him away, basically. Takes the breath out of him. She was that good. And he signed with them. And he didn't actually show her dying in the bath at the end, which I thought was nice. No, we didn't need to see that anyway, did we? Let's be honest about it. We didn't need to see that. It was nice the way what it ended. It covered quite a few things, a few famous things in her life. I Want to Dance with Somebody video she did. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. That greatest love of all. The greatest love of all. Didn't know my own strength. And that famous thing that she did with Oprah, when Oprah introduced her. Whitney Houston! You know. And then she gives Oprah a big hug at the end when she sings I Didn't Know My Own Strength. I remember seeing that. It was tragic when she lost. She had a beautiful funeral. I didn't watch it all, but I watched a lot of it. It was a beautiful funeral. A beautiful send-off. Especially at the end when her mum's standing in front of the coffin and they're playing I Will Always Love You. I mean, Christ, if that was your daughter, that would be... Christ, that'd cripple you. Christ, I'm having a few tears now. I thought a lot of Whitney Houston. I thought she was great. Sorry, I was quite emotional then. I'm an emotional guy. I cry at Highway to Heaven. And Little House on the Prairie sometimes. When there's a sad episode. God, I'm a weeper, me, I tell you. Total heterosexual, I like women, but I am a weeper. Christ, you've got a heart of gold. That's what happens when you got a heart of gold like me. You know, blowing me on trumpet a bit there. Yeah, but the visuals on the film were good. The lip syncing, well, I hope it was lip syncing. It might have even been this woman singing, I don't know. But I can't say it sounded just like bloody Whitney Houston, to be honest with you. Yeah. If you're a Whitney Houston fan, you'll love it. You know, if you're a Whitney Houston fan. But the thing is, I mean, Whitney was that good. She was off the charts as a singer. Absolutely off the charts as a singer. You know, that it would be hard for any actress to play Whitney. I mean, the person it was, I forget what her name was. I could get it out, but you don't really need to know. Just research it, watch it. It was... she did it well. The actor who played Bobby Brown, I think he could have found a better actor to play Bobby Brown than the actor he did. He didn't look enough like Bobby Brown. The woman who played Whitney did have the look of Whitney, but Bobby Brown is quite distinctive. It's my prerogative. Remember that one he used to say? It's my prerogative, you know. I like to bring a bit of joy to people's lives. Get in there! My good mate from Winford, Mousy, shout out to you. You know who you are. Keep strong, mate. Get in there! Yeah. Right. Well, let's get the marking system out of the way, because you know you want it. We all want it, don't we? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 we go star. And for charts. 10 out of 10. It's a solid 10 out of 10. Really. I can't really give it a 10 out of 10 for a gold star off the charts. But the music, 10 out of 10 with a gold star. The music. The lip syncing, if it was lip syncing, if you know, let me know in the comments. But to me, it sounded just like, I think it was lip syncing. I could find out, but no point. I've got it. Got the film forever for 20 quid. But yeah, so you got a choice really. You can either watch it, go to the cinema with your family and watch it, which could be an expensive night, or you could rent it or buy it for 20 quid off Amazon and watch the whole family and make a night of it. Especially if you've got a big TV, make a night of popcorn the lot. I mean, watching a cinema film, you might as well buy it, to be honest with you, for the difference. That £4 difference, I think. To rent it, to buy it, you might as well buy it. But if you rent it, you can only have it for 48 hours. But if you buy it, it's yours for life, isn't it? So, I will hold my hands up to Amazon for that one. Amazon.co.uk and probably Amazons around the world that this where you can watch cinema films at home now. I think it's brilliant. Let's just say it is. It's brilliant. It gives you another choice, doesn't it? You know. And if you've got a family and you can't afford to go to cinema, but you can afford to buy the film for 20 quid and get some cheap popcorn and have your tea in front of the TV watching a cinema film, well, you can't complain, can you? You can't, can you? Because when I was growing up, it could take 6 months to a year for films to come out on, well, it was VHS back then. VHS tapes. It could take a year or two for films to come out. But now they're there, like that. So, yeah, it's a solid 10 out of 10. That is. So you've got a choice. You can watch it at the cinema, and you can watch it at home with Amazon.co.uk. It's your choice. Or, wherever you are in the world, it might be on the other Amazons as well. Could be in Amazon America, Amazon Germany, Amazon Canada, Amazon New Zealand, Amazon Australia. There's a lot of Amazons all over the country. But I don't know if you know this about Amazon, right? I don't know if you know this. If you've got an Amazon account in the UK, I don't know if it's still like it was last time. Your password and your email work on all the Amazons around the world. Because I bought stuff from Amazon America and I've used Amazon America and I've used my password on that and it does it. So I assume it's like every... as long as you've got an Amazon account, wherever it is in the world, because I've got viewers all over the world now. Big massive shout out to all my viewers in Brazil. I've heard a couple of people saying they're watching Brazil. Massive. Wherever you are in the world, massive shout out from James Higgins Open World. If you get the chance to watch it and you're a Whitney Houston fan, you'll love it. You know, what have you. The 10 out of 10 from me anyway. Anyway, see you on the next one.